Item A, the following ordinance would amend the zoning code text, clarifying the business operator's responsibility to ensure compliance with other local, state, and federal laws, rules, and regulations, and allowing the city to invoke financial penalties and/or the ceasing of operation should it become aware of additional non-compliance. By title, an ordinance amending the zoning code text regarding permitted and special uses.
Cobb, motion to approve.
Mr. Cobb, motion.
Brownfield, second.
Brownfield, second. Any questions or comments?
Mr. Mayor,
Yes, Alderman Stevens.
the section where it says the city to invoke financial penalties and/or ceasing of operation should it become aware of additional noncompliance. I know this was talked about at planning and zoning, but could John or somebody explain an example of what this could be?
Well, I think certainly the ceasing of operations would be a really blatant worst case scenario. But if we're aware of any substantial non-city regulations that a business is violating, this would give us additional teeth from a code enforcement perspective to invoke penalties, whether they be financial or possibly impacting their operations. I would say the one example that I would lean to, and I used this at the PZC hearing, is with regards to any regulations that the state has in place for daycare facilities. We're pretty familiar with a lot of those regulations that DCO has in place. And so if there are any blatant regulations that are brought to our staff's attention, we would then have another means of trying to administer any penalties from a code enforcement perspective. Other ones would be restaurants, would be a kind of a more common example of making sure that compliance is met with regards to the Department of Public Health regulations there. But certainly there are others beyond those.
Sean, correct me if I'm wrong, but it's pretty much anything ran by the state, like so nursing homes, assisted living facilities, things like that, that the city code really doesn't address, right?
Correct. Yeah, as it stands right now, we cannot address anything beyond our city code. And I mean, I want to be clear that we're still only enforcing our regulations, but if there is something outside the city's purview that there is a clear violation of, this would at least give us some more teeth in trying to enforce that.
Thank you.
Anyone else? Roll call, please.
Alderman Dingledine.
Aye.
Alderman Stevens.
Aye.
Alderman Yoder.
Aye.
Alderman Blendy.
Aye.
Alderman Brownfield.
Aye.
Alderman Butler.
Aye.
Alderman Cobb.
Aye.
And motion carries.